有其他的问题呢 ？OK， 好，进到这里来，不要担心英文不好，我们就是要为了更好才来这里的。It is no problem. Everyone is the best. Okay, alright, thank you. So very thanks Eric to tell us about the program. Before our program, we will invite our newcomers. Do you come here to introduce yourself or a couple of minutes in English or Chinese? Okay. Yes. 今天我们来了一位新的 newcomer 哈，他来介绍一下。
Thank you everybody. Hi, my name is Nemo. As my friend is Wu Jiawen tell me this class and learn English, so I come here. So nice to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Right now we will start our program. And first we will guide of the legal知识播放一下。We will invite about 那个第一导读的。Hela. Okay. We will invite our Hela to please give a big hand, okay? Hela.
Nemo is my customer, so he's a very nice guy. So please welcome. More welcome here. He's a very potential person and talented. Today the topic I'm going to talk about supplements. Why is supplements? Actually, supplements is the topic I'm talking about is related to iron supplements like GP. So I want to have some outline. Taking supplements means 吃补养品像是比如说铁质或 B 群 ，OK？ For nutrients, their bodies don't make will not make us healthier. On the contrary, they may even harm your health. Like we are a lot of people here, they might be vegans or veggie. They don't usually eat meat, so they need some supplements. So some people will think, okay, I will go to some grocery to buy some iron supplements to boost my blood. Okay, next page, please. Okay, my PowerPoint actually is very, very simple because I think I will just like a storyteller to tell you. A nutritionist 营养师 weighs in on this with her. A nutritionist weighs in on this with her professional advice. Actually, the presentation is originated from a nutritionist, and she wants to talk about her experience and what she observed in the world, how people take iron supplements. So I listed the 4 points. At the gathering, okay, they are in a meeting, a friend noticed that while I smiled and laughed, I yawned a lot too. Okay, yawn means, oh, something like that. Okay, this nutritionist, she often does that. when she talks to her friend and when she smiles and laughs. So her friend was very curious. So after asking how she was doing lately, she told me, this friend told this nutritionist, since you don't eat meat, I will buy you iron supplements. And this nutritionist thinks she couldn't help but chuckle in response. Okay, chuckle in response means she doesn't know how to respond, so she just smiled a little bit, something like what I expressed now. And I pointed out to her that nutritional supplements can only help those who can't eat actively or who can't absorb enough nutrients from their diet. Oh. For example, vegans is someone who don't eat eggs, drink milk, or consume dairy products, so they may not have a reliable source of vitamin B12 from their plant-based diets. In this case, supplements can be taken. This is one of the examples. And many people, like my warm-hearted friend, warm-hearted friends, are eager to buy supplements for their family or friends to boost their nutritional intake. Okay, boost means gain, G-A-I-N, gain their nutritional intake. Some could be take iron supplement into your body. The common idea that taking supplements will only help you is deeply ingrained in many people's minds, especially among the older generation. For example, this nutritionist, I accidentally overheard one elderly woman's conversation saying to another at a shopping center. This old woman talked to another woman. This old woman said, "Hey, I recommend you try the iron supplements I'm taking. People our age need to protect our brains, or we will likely gain dementia." What is dementia? Dementia means it's especially happening to old people. You say something, you do something, you forget immediately. 失智症 dementia. Yeah. This is something what happened. 2 points. And if that happens, the old woman keeps saying, if that happens, no amount of money in our bank accounts will help. It means, 如果你得失智症，你会花很多的钱在买补给品，你会花很多的钱治疗哈。But the idea that taking supplements automatically might be good for you is actually a misconception. Misconception means 错误的想法。Taking too many supplements for nutrients that you don't need doesn't promote your health at all. Okay. So this nutritionist list, she also mentioned supplementing for deficiencies. Deficiency means 错误的用法 ，supplements 补给品错误的用法的补给品哈。When some people experience constant fatigue or skin paleness, they proceed to take iron supplement without doing a blood test first. I find this concerning. When I hear of or similar situations, I advise people not to try to be a doctor themselves. In fact, the first thing you should do when you experience symptoms of anemia is visit a doctor and get your blood tested to suffer if you really have the condition. Even if you could suffer from anemia, iron supplements are the BO and NO. Not all cases of anemia result from iron deficiency. That's why taking iron supplements doesn't necessarily help with the condition. Yet, whenever I tell others about this, most people just stare in disbelief. If someone on a vegan diet, for example, doesn't carefully plan their day-to-day meals, they may not get sufficient amount of vitamin B12, which can also lead to tiredness, weakness, and anemia. If someone with anemia lacks vitamin B12 rather than iron, how will taking iron supplements help improve the condition? Moreover, because iron is not readily expelled from the body, over-supplementing over a long period of time can actually harm one's health. So postmenopausal women only need 8 to 10 milligrams of iron per day, an amount that can be easily absorbed from their daily diet. As a result, taking supplements for iron is often not necessary. Or pregnant women, they need iron not only for their own body, but also for the baby they carry. So they need about 15 to 45 milligrams of iron, depending on the stage of pregnancy. Obstetrician, 妇产科医生 usually recommend iron supplements to pregnant women for this reason. So for those with a true iron, deficiency, it's important that they get their iron supplement prescribed by their doctor. For maximum absorption, it's best to take iron supplements on an empty stomach with water rather than milk, as the calcium in milk hinders the body's absorption of iron. For similar reasons, and taking iron supplement with coffee and tea. Some people suggest taking iron supplements with fruit juices as they are rich in vitamin C, which enhances iron absorption. While it's true that vitamin C does help the body absorb the non-heme iron found in whole grains and legumes, studies have shown that the iron content in supplements is easily absorbed by the body. Anyway, thus iron supplements can be taken away also, taken with fruit juices or not. So, in conclusion, as long as we follow a varied and a balanced diet, we can basically get all the nutrients our bodies need. There is no benefit to taking iron supplement when our body doesn't lack iron and doing so many even end up harming us. We only have one body, let us take good care of it by treating it right. So, I'm going to show you two videos about the first video. Can you click the first link? I'm going to show you about videos related to iron supplements, how to take it properly.
Iron tablets cause no side effects for most people, but if you're just starting to take them or you haven't been taking them long, you should talk to your pharmacist or doctor if you experience the following. You have stuffed up syndrome.
Take a look about how iron supplements works.
Iron tablets cause no side effects or most
About its side effects too.
Or you haven't been taking them long. You should talk to your pharmacist or doctor if you experience the following. You have stomach upset and stomach discomfort frequently. Heartburn is another possible. You may feel sick with nausea or vomiting. You feel less hungry than usual or lose your desire to eat your favorite foods. You have frequent constipation or diarrhea, and stools may look darker than usual. If you take iron in liquid form rather than in tablet form, you may notice your teeth darkening. Generally speaking, iron should be taken on an empty stomach, like when you get up in the morning. But if it causes some of the side effects described here, try having it with a little food. Food seems to reduce some of these side effects, but you should be aware that this might also affect how well your body absorbs the iron you've just taken. Avoid, if you can, taking iron with foods containing dairy products, coffee, tea, or cereals.
Okay, this is the first link. Later, maybe you could try to review again. And the second one is how to take iron correctly.
It's super important to your health. Iron deficiency is the most common. Iron is a mineral that's super important to your health. Iron deficiency is the most common nutritional deficiency in the U.S. In this video, I'll show you how iron works, how to take iron tablets, and how to reduce the side effects that iron supplements can cause. So stay tuned until the end. All of your cells contain some iron, but most of the iron in your body is actually in your red blood cells. It helps our muscles store oxygen, which is what essentially gives you life. It's also part of a very important protein in our body called hemoglobin, which helps carry oxygen from our lungs to the rest of our body. And when we don't have enough iron, these functions can slow down, leading us to feel weak and fatigued, making it harder to maintain our body temperatures. It can decrease immune function, and even cause iron deficiency anemia. Iron deficiency anemia happens when our bodies have an increased need for iron after pregnancy, if you have a poor absorption of the iron itself, or in the case if you are a vegetarian, and have to rely on only non-food sources of iron from plants, or if you have major blood loss. In any case, if you are taking iron supplements available in either capsules, tablets, or chewables, and even liquids, the most common one being ferrous sulfate at 325 milligrams. Got some important tips that you should know that can help you make the best use of that iron correctly. So first things first, iron is best absorbed on an empty stomach. Food can heavily decrease its absorption. Milk, calcium, high fiber foods, caffeine, and antacids should not be taken at the same time. A good rule of thumb is to take it 1 hour before you eat or 2 hours after you eat. Research also shows that if you take your iron supplement with a drink containing vitamin C like orange juice, it can actually help improve the absorption. Red bell peppers actually have 3 times more vitamin C than orange. Fun fact. The second thing you should watch for is that iron tablets may cause other drugs you are taking to not work as well. These include tetracyclines, penicillins, and ciprofloxacin, and drugs used for hypothyroidism, Parkinson's disease, and seizures. So talk to your doctor or pharmacist, letting them know that you are on iron supplements before you take any of these. Thirdly, let's say you start taking iron on an empty stomach, but it leaves you with some stomach pain, constipation, and diarrhea, and feeling sick. The good thing is that this will go away on its own over time when your body gets used to it, but if it doesn't, your doctor can lower the dose and work its way up slowly to your preferred level, or they can switch to a different iron supplement. If you still feel discomfort, speak to your doctor to see if it's okay to take it with a small bit of food to avoid these side effects. Fourthly, iron supplements can have side effects, so besides stomach discomfort, constipation, diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting, it can leave your stool looking black, which is normal, as it may be a sign that the tablets are working correctly. It can be alarming at first, but don't be worried. With that being said, if your stool is tarry, has red streaks in it, let your doctor know then to go from there. Also, liquid forms of iron can stain your teeth, so try mixing the iron with water or other liquids like orange juice and drinking the medicine with a straw. Just don't try drinking orange juice after brushing your teeth. It's a weird aftertaste. Anyways, I digress. Overall, though, most people respond well to taking iron supplements, and your levels should return to normal after 2 months of iron therapy for most people. But you may need to continue taking supplements for another 6 to 12 months to build up the body's iron stores in the bone and marrow. Never hesitate to ask your doctor or pharmacist how long you should be taking them, or if you have any questions at all. Now you're an iron supplement pro. Let me know if this video was useful to you in the comments below. If you learned something new or had any more questions, I love getting back to you guys, so make sure you like the video and subscribe to stay on board for all the other health videos I'm coming out for you guys. And as always, see you on the next one.
Okay, thank you. And finally, in conclusion, I want to tell you today's content I talk about, because in my PPT, I don't really put a lot of content in it because I want everybody to look at me. Even I don't have time to look at you. I need to memorize all the content, but I try. I have written 10 times, but I still cannot memorize. So next time, I wish I will do better. So if you get this version, this magazine, you turn to page 30 and 31. This is all the content I talk about today. I didn't add any extra information. All the information are in it. Then you could take a look and look at the dictionary when you go home. Thank you very, very much.
Very good. We are very thanks about the Li Siqi sisters. Before we talk about these issues, I will recommend it or suggest it, because right now our volunteers is very diligent and don't care about his health condition. So right now I suggest it, if you are volunteers in Tzu Chi, every 3 years you can go to the Dai hospital to check your body health condition, and then you can know which part of your body with some problem. Because right now we think, especially in the senior citizens, about 65 years old, many organs will increase. So if you check about your physical condition, you will know which you will supply of vitamins. Right now, I eat the Wei Gu Li and the Sanchun every day. So I know I will lose a lot. So I buy the Wei Gu Li. And the Sanchun is a lot of nutrition. So you can buy this. I just suggestion for every volunteers. Okay, we are very thanks to this lady. Can tell us a lot of the nutrition, the information. Thank you. Okay, next up, we will invite the Lin Xueyu Lin Siqi to tell about some topic issue. Okay. Okay. Give Lin Siqi a big hand. Okay.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Grace. Earlier, Bela was talking about a supplement to our daily life. So next I'm going to tell you, I'm going to offer you a supplement that you don't even to take the medicine, but you will receive a very positive energy, which is, as long as you reading Master Zheng Yan's diary, you can learn so much touching story of Tzu Chi's effort. And that was a very good supplement to our energy. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, my subject today is sunny sunflower. This content It's from Master Zhenyan's Diary 2022, summer version. Okay. Actually, I use the same subject, the online study group. I just translated it into English and to use material for today's lecture. Okay, so many of you aware of that sunflower actually is the national flower of Ukraine, okay, which is symbolize peace and resilience, okay. But Russia invaded Ukraine last year in February, and it became the largest war in Europe since World War II. And more than 12 million people lost their homes and fled the country. When Tzu Chi received the first notice, immediately we contact and we cooperate with some NGO group. We provided emergency relief right away. Okay, so from Master Zhenyan's diary or from TV program, you may learn lots of touching story about Tzu Chi's charity work. Okay, but actually education also was affected because many buildings, including the schools, they all destroyed. Okay, and some schools convert into shelters, and some schools even convert into a temporary graveyard. Okay, so to the people in Ukraine, they just like the withering flower. Okay, 像凋谢的花朵, we couldn't see the hope, we couldn't see their bright future because of the war. Okay, so when I talk about education, and we know that education actually is everything, it's the hope for everything. So Tzu Chi University at that time, we started a program. We called the Sunshine Sunflower, Ukrainian refugee student support project for the Ukrainian refugee student. Okay, and Tzu Chi University sponsors 30 students and scholars, including 12 undergraduate and 12 graduate and some scholars. We try to help them to come to Taiwan to continue their study journey, okay, in Tzu Chi University. So at the same time, Tzu Chi University sent an invitation to 2 major universities in Ukraine, and then signed a memorandum of understanding, support, and academic cooperation to tell them that Tzu Chi University would like to give you a hand, would like to support you, to help your students to continue their learning. So I would like to show you the video, but I'm not sure our technical has been solved the problem. Okay, you create a picture on the right side. Yes. No, the right side. Yes, please. Thank you. Can we play the video? Never mind. We just skip the video. It's okay. Go back to my slide, please. Go back to my PowerPoint, please. It's okay. Go back to this slide. You know, sometimes too advanced technology, it's not good for us. It's not good for us. Too advanced. Okay, 好，我们就不要放了。Okay, and then after we send an invitation to show our goodwill to give them support, in a couple weeks later, we interview the applicants. We interview the applicants who are interested in studying in Tzu Chi University. So we interview those applicants through online, okay? And those applicants are from the major universities in Kiwi, 基辅大学, or like in Kharkiv, University. Okay. Tzu Chi University always did a lot of work to commit to the sustainable development goals. Like this project is entirely aligned to SDGs 4, which is quality education. Quality education means to ensure everyone have a lifelong learning opportunity. Okay, so Tzu Chi University, we always did our best to commit sustainable development goals. Tzu Chi University not only provided tuition fees, accommodation fee, stipends, but also we offer other students an ACE program. Okay. So the first group of the students came to Taiwan in mid-June, which is 2 months later after the war. Okay. But during the COVID-19 pandemic, as soon as they arrived Taiwan, they needed to stay in a quarantine hotel for 14 days. But as soon as they checked in the hotel, they received a welcome package from Tzu Chi University. So immediately they received the love, they received a heartwarming welcome from Tzu Chi University. That was very inspiring and very touching. Okay, so after they released from the quarantine hotel, the principal of Tzu Chi University, Liu Yijun, Sister Liu Yijun, took them to the Jingsi Hall and to meet Master Zheng Yan in person. So ever since then, Taiwan and the Tzu Chi become their second home, a home away from home. And now their future is just like a bud, which is ready to open up and to bloom. Okay, so Tzu Chi University arranged all the lectures in school, but besides the lectures at the school, Tzu Chi University also arranged the program for the Ukrainian refugee students as volunteers to provide the service program in the nearby in the neighborhood, an elderly care center. Okay, so from this slide, you can see the interaction between the elder people and the Ukrainian students. Okay, and through a project of making a bracelet project, actually it shortened the distance between Ukrainian students and elders in Hawaii. Those elder people are really nice. They ask the Ukrainian students, they ask them whether they have a place to stay in Taiwan. If not, they can stay with them. Okay, if not, they can stay with them. And the Ukrainian students really cherished every opportunity in Taiwan to learn Taiwanese culture, but also to enhance their Chinese. Okay. So with all the love and care by Tzu Chi University and by all the Tzu Chi volunteers, the sunny sunflower, we can see the sunny sunflower again. And sunny sunflower represent the hope, direction, strength, wisdom, confidence, and happiness. So we pray and we wish the war will come to an end soon. And all the Ukrainian students, they can come back to their home and bring the love and bring the peace and pass on Tzu Chi's spirit love to their country to make a better world. Okay? So this is my supplement to you today. Okay? So this is my sharing. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, Grace. It's perfect. I think the Grace English speaker is pretty frequently, right? I think it's very, very good and frequently. Although the Ukraine and Russia's the war last year until now, and 1 year and 5 months, but the war is continuous. Other than say, what is war? The human breeding. So we hope that the war will quickly to the end, so every people will see. From this world, we can see about the Tzu Chi, not only to support the raw material to support the Ukrainian language, but also we can receive a lot of the Ukrainian students come to the Tzu Chi University to help them continue his education. So we will cherish about this. Okay, right now we'll take a break about 50 minutes, okay? 我们15分钟休息15分钟，好 ，and we take our next program.
我想这个利用这个休息时间哈，我们早些人，刚好09国师兄他中风2个礼拜，所以他应该还在总务那边，看看给他一个祝福了，好。我们现在过去了，好不好？能够过去了。
那我要走。
对，
能过去的一起过去啊，只能一起过去。